Just the wildest story. He's upset, posted a picture on Twitter, says enough is enough. What? Like, this sounds crazy. You're making it seem like he went in there waving a gun around. So this is a really interesting story out of Saskatchewan, and I guess I didn't really have my eyes on it right away. But now that I've been looking into it, it's actually quite amazing. So you've got Randy Weeks, who is a longtime Saskatchewan MLA himself. He's been a longtime Speaker of the House, and his, his constituency was contested, which means somebody challenged him to run in it from the same party, and he lost. So, basically that's what happens. You get ousted. It happens sometimes when someone's been there a very long time. Well, anyways, this happens, and next thing you know, he's upset. He cuts up his Sask party membership, posts a picture on Twitter, says enough is enough, and comes out with this story that another MLA from the same party, Jeremy Harrison, who was at the time, he was the government house leader, and he's also a senior minister, saying that he's been harassing him and intimidating him and, almost threatening him with firearms. And so this is this crazy story, right? Even said that he brought a gun to the legislature. So, I was like, what? Like, this sounds crazy. And of course, once you dig into it, it's not nearly as wild as Mr. Weeks would have you believe. It's a case of a minister in Saskatchewan, right? Everybody goes hunting. At the end of the day, during hunting season, you're done work, off to the hunt camp you go. So I guess Jeremy Harrison, who's an MLA, a minister at the time, he was speaker. This is 10 years ago. Or government house leader, sorry. 10 years ago, he was on his way to do a hunting trip and had to stop by the office. And he debated, what do you do with the hunting rifle in the car? And of course, he's in his hunting camo and he's going to the camp. So he stops at the legislature building, doesn't want to leave his rifle in the car or his shotgun, whatever it was. And he takes it inside, tosses it in his office and locks it in his office, goes and does what he had to do, why he stopped there, and then heads off to the hunt camp. No big deal. 10 years later, of course, now it's national news because it's like, well, he brought a gun into the legislature and, it's just sort of the hyperbole around this. It's blown up into just the wildest story. Randy Weeks' whole Twitter feed is nothing but Jeremy Harrison and talking about how he's been intimidated and bullied by him. You're making it seem like he went in there waving a gun around, which is entirely not the case. And it's just become this big embroiled mess and a complete campaign to cancel Jeremy Harrison for nothing more than being a gun owner, really. At the end of the day, that's what it's about.
Well, I think some other details of the story is, number one, that's not against the rules.
No.
Number two, he stopped at security and said, hey, this is what I want to do. I don't want to leave my hunting rifle in the car, and I just got to grab some things from the office or whatever it was. And they're like, yeah, no problem.
Yep.
You're a sitting MLA. You're not some guy off the street saying, hey, can I bring my hunting rifle and then it was never brought into the chamber. It was brought into his office. He collected his stuff or signed his documents or whatever, and then left.
Right.
And went hunting. And I saw just a snippet of the story, which is this guy brought a gun into the legislature, which implies into the chamber. And, you're conjuring up visions of like everybody's in there and he brings this rifle in like it's some kind of strange, like a public shooting averted kind of thing.
Yes.
And he told security about it, asked them about it, and then, then he was gone. And then I think they highlighted that he was wearing camo, as if that's like some kind of like.
Oh yeah, they called them fatigues. Like, dude, come on.
It's like these are the things that make people lose faith in the system, in institutions. This is what makes people cynical about politicians. Like this kind of stuff has to stop. Like I hate it if the conservative side does it. Like I hate it. It's stooping to the level of the crazies on the far left. But I don't know. It's stuff like that is the reason why the political discourse has gone off the road and into the ditch. And how we get it out of the ditch, I don't know. Anyway.
Yep.
Remember, if you don't stand up for your own ability to own and use firearms, who will? Join the CCFR or donate right now at www.firearmrights.ca.